There she is. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
How are you, beautiful?
I'm fantastic. Just came off two great shows, Oakland and LA, so super
Yeah.
excited.
Tell me what you were doing out there.
Oh my gosh, a combination of things, but my most pride lately is being the first African American female rodeo announcer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Just congratulations. Congratulations on that and for pioneering. Just tell us a little bit more about the Bill Pickett Rodeo and
Sure.
just your amazing title, and now you are the first. You're paid for little girls that come behind you.
Exactly. So Bill Pickett's been around for 39 years. You know, it started with a vision with Lou Vasson. He went to the Cheyenne Frontier days. He didn't see anyone that looked like us, and he knew we had to be. So he did his research. He found a cowboy by the name of Bill Pickett, and here we are 39 years later, traveled over 32 cities, educating and entertaining everyone about the black cowboys and cowgirls. And even today with our rodeo, we have all the way up to the fifth generations now
Wow.
that actually rodeo with us. And so last year, I'm so humbled and so honored to be able to, be the first female rodeo announcer and paving the way for brown and black girls,
Yes.
and even women who may, compete but no longer want to compete, that there are other things we can do because, as you know, rodeo is a dominant male field in so many ways.
Yes.
And so, with the help of Bill Pickett, I had my own rodeo series. I used to do a trail ride Zydeco festival with rodeo. So promoting, I'm all familiar with promoting from the experience that I've learned with Lou and Valeria. So building sponsorships, building events, building the Black West history. So, and now to be able to do this, I was a rodeo secretary for 30 something years.
Yes.
So, it all comes together.
Yes.
Everything that I've done over the years, it all comes together.
Yes. So starting as a secretary and then working your way up and just talking about everything coming together. When you think about life in that kind of journey and just that oneness, how do you how do you acknowledge that and continue to grow into who into where your trajectory is going, if that makes sense?
I can give you a little bit history even before Bill Pickett. I'm a third generation when it comes to rodeo. My grandfather and uncles helped start one of the first all black rodeo associations in Southeast Texas and Louisiana. I had an uncle that was a rodeo secretary and announcer. Okay. And they did multiple things from concessions to being on the boards. So I grew up as a little girl going to rodeos. So I've been doing this all my life. And for me to be able to step in, and still be with Bill Pickett for 36 years, I just brought what I knew that's in my blood, because I talk about it being in my blood, and just went on and expanding it. I'm the social media director. And then even now announcing, I'm looking forward to grow and to learn more, to be able to educate more, to be able to take everything that I've known and grown all my life and pour into other people. My goals would eventually like to be one of the announcers with the PBR or the PRCA. There's only two African American male announcers with the PRCA. And I want to be the first woman with the PRCA.
How amazing. I want to talk a little bit more about how deep it is within your blood. Like you just talked about
Mm-hmm.
knowing your roots and where you come from. Why is it important for young people now to be in touch with who they are?
Oh my gosh. We travel all over. And I grew up in Texas, like I said, with the roots of Louisiana. So seeing horses going to rodeos is normal for me. So that's in my blood. I grew up. That's normal. But as I traveled throughout the years, like going to Detroit and even coming to California, and when we go to Maryland and we talk about rodeos, we talk about cattle, people's never seen it, the majority of them. And then when you talk about black cowboys, they're like, wow, they really exist, because the majority only knows what Hollywood portrays.
Right.
you
Right.
know. And for me to be able to educate and let them know it's real and talk about Nat Love, talk about uh, Deadwood Dick, to be able to talk about Stagecoach Mary, all the ones that played an important role. Because even with trail riding, being able to move cattle from one end to the other, you know, we did that. And a lot of people don't understand where the term cowboy came from.
Let's talk
Because,
about
yes, oh my God, yes. Because, back in the day, we were called boys. We handled cattle. So they called us cowboys. That was derogatory. Nobody wanted to be a cowboy. Everybody else were wrestlers and wranglers. But today, guess what? Everybody's called a cowboy. And then even looking at the steer wrestling event, it started off as bulldogging. Bill Pickett invented that. He used to travel with the 101 Ranch, the Miller brothers, entertaining, jumping off, things and grabbing the steer by the horns and grabbing them by the lip and flipping them with no hands, because that was entertainment. Now it's an actual event where you have a hazer and you have a cowboy and they jump off, the back of a horse and grab them by the horns and flip them over. So there's so much Black history that we need to educate. I was just talking to um, some friends of mine this weekend. I said, it's been a passion on my heart to write a book. And it has circled back because I want to capture us in a couple of volumes, because a lot of people that made history, that are known, that have traveled, that have rodeoed, that have participated, that has added value, we don't know about them.
right.
Or the ones that we do know about, like Clarence Long or Charlie Sampson or several of the others, a lot of people still don't know about them too.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is part of history that needs to be taught. And if we can't get it in the school systems, then we have to take that responsibility and make sure it gets out there.
Absolutely. How do you stay motivated in taking up that mantle, being the first African American announcer? How do you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so humbled. I study. I have an awesome mentor, Marcus Friday, who has really helped me. And like he tells me all the time, you know it. You've been doing it all your life. Just talk it. And so what I focus on is having a conversation with the crowd.
Yes.
Bringing them in, letting them know, having a conversation. Because there is a business side where we have to get certain things across, but letting them know, hey, where it came from, where we are, and, the sponsors, thanking them so much, because without them, like you said, we got to pay bills. Without them, we won't be able to.
Yes.
So my main thing is to continue focusing on educating and touching lives and making a difference.
Absolutely. So, in that, it's going to be a shameless plug, the Black Boots Awards.
Yes.
We honor Black equestrians
Yes.
nationwide. They're continuing to expand. So if you see this beautiful lady here, if you see her, you follow her work, please go ahead and nominate her as one of the Black equestrians for this 2024 awards show experience that we're planning for you guys. Um, Miss
Thank you
Villers,
so
I
much.
think you are amazing. Are there any last encouragements that you would give any young people or anyone that wants to get involved in equestrianism and or wants to be an announcer?
Yes. Um, if this is something that you seek or you want to know about, reach out to me. I'll do the best I can to help mentor you. I'm all about passing the torch. There's a lot of great announcers out there. Marcus is one. Reach out to him. But I do want to give a shout out to Valeria Howard Cunningham, the CEO and president of the Bill Pickett Invitational Rodeo, and Margot Wade LeDrew for giving me the opportunity, for being able to put me forefront at a Texas Connection, BPIR and the PBR rodeo, where you can actually watch us on Pluto TV. So check it out, reach out, ask questions. If this is something you inspire to do, we can work around the stuff. We can work around the knowledge. We can work around all that. That'll come through education. But go to a rodeo, ask announcer, can I shadow you? Can I learn from you? Take notes, play videos, play the YouTubes over and over and over. Take notes, because those are the things that I have to do, you know,
Nice.
in order to get better.
Nice. Okay, can you give us some of the updates, the dates that are coming up for the rodeo where people can catch you? I know you guys are sold out.
Yes.
Oh,
But we will be in Atlanta, sold out again 2 years in a row. First weekend in August. The
mhm.
third weekend, we're in Fort Worth. So those shows aren't quite sold out, but they will. But you can watch us live on Pluto TV on the Ride Pass channel. And they also play Bill Pickett rodeos throughout the year at all times.
Nice.
And then we have our rodeo finals in Upper Marlboro area. The third weekend in September, where all our champions. The 1:30 show sold out, but right now 7:30 still has a little bit of tickets. So yes, that's where we are. And then we start over again in January with the MLK.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I hope that we can continue the conversation and build upon the illustrious legacy that you are building and continuing to be a part of. And I thank you so much for all your work.
Thank you. And don't forget to nominate me. I'd love to be able to,
Black Boots Award,
be an honor.
Ebony
That's
Hope
right.
Award. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.